New developments tonight in an officer-involved shooting in Coeur d'Alene. Police say they had to shoot a man who wouldn't follow their commands today. First with the beanbag and then with real bullets. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nadine Woodward. That man is recovering tonight. He's expected to live. Our Caroline Rourke is working for you tonight with the very latest on what happened after police got that call of a potentially suicidal man. Caroline?
Nadine, the Coeur d'Alene police have not released the identities of the man who was shot or of the officer who shot him, but they said in a press release this morning, as you mentioned, that man is expected to recover completely.
Coeur d'Alene police have not released any information since this morning, but KXLY4 crews spoke to a neighbor who watched the shooting through his window.
So I was just about to go to bed and I heard a loud commotion, start yelling, and didn't know where it was getting directed or anything like that. And I peek out the window right as the gunfire started.
Police say officers responded to the 2400 block of A Street shortly after midnight. They'd been told there was a suicide threat and that a man said he had a gun. When officers arrived on scene, a woman left the home, followed by a man who ignored officers' requests to show his hands.
Yeah, it was definitely weird not knowing any of the situation that was going on behind it, you know, just seeing what had transpired without any of the other circumstances being known. And
the man continued to walk toward the officers. And because they believed he was armed, a non-lethal beanbag round was fired. When it didn't slow him down, police say one officer fired his gun and hit the man once.
It was probably about a half dozen shots or so, and then it was over as quick as it started.
Watching from his window, Tommy Hagan said he thought maybe all of the shots fired were non-lethal rounds, until he saw officers rendering first aid.
But then I started seeing them ripping his shirt open, ripping his pants open, and I could tell that there was obviously some kind of, bleeding going on from a wound. And
that man was taken to Kootenai Health. He's expected to recover.
Again, as far as information regarding the identities of the man who was shot or the officer who shot him, whether or not any charges will eventually stem from this incident, we're still working on gathering that information for you. As of now, the Idaho State Police have taken over the investigation of this shooting, as is their protocol. In Coeur d'Alene tonight, Caroline Rourke, KXLY4 News.
Thank you for that, Caroline. To stay